This mini-movie is a horror/mystery and thriller about three friends from Detroit who rob wealthy homes and end up trapped in the complex home of a blind Army veteran and discovers his secret. Try guessing the Rotten Tomatoes score by the end. There will be spoilers. Let's get started. Three friends, Alex, Rocky, and Money, break into the homes of wealthy neighborhoods in Detroit and rob them of valuables. The opening scene shows them getting into one house and stealing valuables, jewelry, branded shoes, gadgets. After the heist, Alex threw a rock on the house's glass door and ran. Alex found out his friends were planning to move to California, but he couldn't come with them because of his dad. He lives with his father, who works as an officer in a security company. Alex gets all the information and house keys of wealthy homes they can break into from his father's files at home. One day, the three of them came together to discuss their next target. Money told them about a lead he got from his fence on a veteran loner who had at least $300,000 stashed in his home from a settlement he received for his daughter's death from a car accident. Alex disapproved of the scheme and reminded them of their original plan to not do cash of more than $10,000 because it would mean major larceny and at least 10 years in prison if they were caught. Rocky thought about her plan to move to California and told Alex it will be their last swoop. Rocky lives with her little sister and her mother but found out her mother's junkie boyfriend will be living with them too. One day, she whispered a promise to her little sister that the two of them will move to California soon. Alex left the meeting saying he will not be joining them. That night, he received a message from Rocky asking him to reconsider their plan because she needs cash to take her sister out of their abusive mother's house. Alex decided to join his friends to retrieve the surveillance camera that Money installed to monitor the house. The veteran, for the first time in 5 days, got out of his house that day with his savage dog. Alex and his friends found out he was blind since they saw him walking with a cane and the dog. This emboldened Money and said the blind man is an easy job for them, so he declared they will do the job that night. That night, the three proceeded with their plan. Alex drugged the savage dog, and Money proceeded to open the front door using the key Rocky got from his father's files. However, the house has 4 locks, and Alex does not have any other keys. Rocky suggested they look for a side door instead. Finding none, Rocky suggested that they get inside through the second-floor bathroom window. Rocky is the only one small enough to fit into the window, so she got in and disarmed the alarm system just in time. She opened the front door and let the two in but told them to take their shoes off. Rocky and Alex started searching the house for the cash, while Money went up to look for the room of the blind veteran. He found the blind veteran sleeping while the video of his young daughter was playing. Money gassed the room to cause the blind man to fall into a deep sleep while they ransacked the house. Rocky found a room heavily padlocked. Money, unable to open the door using a crowbar, decided to use a gun. Alex tried to stop him from using a gun, but Money was bent on opening the door. Alex pulled Rocky and tried to convince her to leave, but Rocky needed the cash so bad she refused to leave. Money shot the door open and caused the lock to fall off. Alex was shocked and left. Just as Money opened the door, the blind vet appeared and asked who was there. Rocky froze up and didn't move. Money spoke and said he is sorry for getting in the wrong house. He said he was wasted, but the blind vet stepped on the door lock and realized the heavily locked room was forced open. Money then threatened the blind vet, but the blind vet slowly walked towards Money and was able to disarm him. He choked Money and shot him dead. Rocky watched in shock but kept quiet. Alex heard the shot and went back to the house. As he looked for Alex, the blind vet walked past him. The blind vet locked the front door and covered the bathroom window while Alex squeezed himself under the sink. Rocky sent a text message to Alex telling him that Money was shot dead and that she is hiding in a closet. The blind vet suddenly appeared and opened the safe inside the closet. Rocky watched as he punched in the combination. When Alex found her, she opened the safe and took all the cash from the safe, which was more than $300,000. As they were leaving, the blind vet came to drag Money's body, but Alex created a noise so the blind vet stopped. Money's phone goes off, which startled the blind man and shoots, missing Alex and Rocky. The blind vet continued to drag Money's body, and the two went down through the basement. While Alex and Rocky work their way into the basement, the blind vet senses the smell of Rocky's shoes and realizes there is more than one robber. He rushed to his safe and found the cash gone. In the basement, Alex and Rocky were shocked when a girl, with her body chained to the wall and mouth plastered, suddenly tried to grab them. The girl's movement caused the bell, that is attached to her body, to ring and called the blind vet's attention. Alex convinced Rocky not to bother saving the girl because they had to leave. But Rocky decided to save the girl, so they carried her. The girl apparently was the person who ran over the blind vet's daughter. As they opened the basement door, the blind vet appeared and shot at them, hitting and killing the girl. The blind vet cried with rage when he realized he killed the girl. As Alex and Rocky run out of the basement, the blind vet turns off the lights. The two grope their way out, but the blind vet caught Alex and shoots him, but his gun was empty. Alex shoved a shelf on him and ran upstairs with Rocky. Upstairs, the blind vet's savage dog ran after them and trapped them in one of the rooms. While they were thinking about how to get out, the blind vet started smashing the door, so Alex pushed Rocky to escape through the air chute. The blind vet wrecked the door, and the dog attacked Alex, who fell out of the window onto the glass ceiling. The blind vet found him, shot him, and later punched him, and tried to kill him with a pair of garden shears. Rocky, on the other hand, was found by the blind vet hiding in the ceiling, pulled her out and knocked her unconscious. Rocky woke up chained to the wall, in place of the dead girl, and begged the blind vet to set her free. Rocky said she understands that he wants the girl to pay for running over and killing his daughter, but none of those will bring his daughter back. He said he wanted the girl to replace his dead daughter by giving him another child. He added that the girl was pregnant with his baby, and if not for Rocky and her friends, his baby should still be alive, so she must be held accountable for their deaths. Alex gained consciousness, and, as the blind vet was about to inject Rocky with a syringe filled with his fluids, Alex hit him with a hammer and handcuffed him. Rocky furiously kicked the blind vet and angrily shoved the syringe into his mouth. While they were trying to open the front door, the blind vet appeared and shot Alex dead. Rocky ran out of the house, but the savage dog ran after her. She ran towards Money's car but dropped the bag of cash before she got into the car. The savage dog didn't leave and kept leaping on the car. But Rocky was able to trick the savage dog and trapped it inside the car. As she got up with the bag of cash, the blind vet came from behind, punched her, and dragged her back to the house. And, as she lay down on the floor, she saw the security alarm control and set it off. The loud noise disoriented the blind vet, so he started shooting, which Rocky managed to dodge, while she kept whacking him with a crowbar. He keeps shooting until he runs out of bullets. While he refilled his gun, Rocky stepped on a weak flooring which alerted the blind vet, and before he could turn around, Rocky whacked him so hard that he fell down the basement. When the police cars started to arrive, Rocky ran. In the next scene, Rocky and her sister are waiting for their flight to California when a piece of TV news caught her attention. The TV report shows the veteran being carried into an ambulance, and the reporter saying the veteran defended himself against 2 burglars by shooting and killing them. According to doctors, he is in a stable condition and will be released from the hospital soon. The movie ends with Rocky walking away with her sister. Were you shocked when you found out what was going on in the veteran's home? Comment down below. That's the end of our mini movie. Can you guess the movie rating? We'll give you a moment. Don't Breathe was released in 2016 and critics gave it a 88% tomato score, 79% by the audience, and Mini Movies rates it 7 out of 10 doggy treats. If you enjoyed this mini movie, you can support the movie by watching Don't Breathe or following us on social media.